Joined by the away team head coach, Coach OTG. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coach, if you can please just give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
Okay, I think first and foremost, the name or whatever you call it, ODG, started here at Orlando Pirates. So thanks for starting it that way. Yeah, look, it was always going to be a tough game. Orlando Pirates have got a fantastic team. And to crown it all, a very youthful team. And I think it augurs well for South African football. And I see really a bright future for Orlando Pirates. They'll always be there on top, or if not the best. So it was always going to be a daunting task to come to Orlando Stadium and compete against a fantastic team like Orlando Pirates. We started a bit shaky, very, very shaky. We conceded the same goal we conceded against Sundowns. And it's quite a shame because we've been working on that. But, you know, it's a game of mistakes, and players make mistakes, so you can't blame them for that. But we have to improve in that area. As the game progressed, I thought we slowly got into the game, and then at halftime, we were under the cosh first half. There's no doubt about that. And at halftime, we made a change, and because they were overloading the midfield, we made a change, and we started getting slowly back into the game until we got the goal. And I thought the goal really helped us to get a bit of momentum. But Orlando Pirates were always a threat in attack. The guys defended bravely, and I thought it was a very, very clean game. A very nice game to watch, a good spectacle to watch. So we are really happy that we could come away with the result. It was always our intention to come and get some sort of a result, if not a win, maybe a draw. And we're happy with the result.
We'll now open for questions from the floor. As per norm, we've got a roving mic. Please identify yourself as well as the media company you represent prior to asking your question. Are there any questions for the coach?
Coach Vele from Magesi Sport. Just to reflect on the season, when you look now after the last game of the season, ending 12th on the log, just 2 points outside the top 8, I think you found the team down there. How do you reflect on, I think it's 5 months that you've been in charge now, and what you've managed to achieve?
Yeah, look, it looked impossible at first to a lot of people, but I always believed that there are possibilities. And once you believe, there's hope. And I think the thing that really helped us was to unite the team, because I believe that success is always about the collective. And I think it's something that I at least achieved to get right, to get everybody working together. And I think all of us put our shoulder to the wagon, and we pushed as hard as we can push. And and the players were just fantastic. We worked so hard, you know. I'm actually exhausted for the players. They really worked very hard. I've been with many teams in the PSL, and these boys really worked hard. And I told them the harder you work, the luckier you get, you know. And there were some results where we were lucky, but because of the hard work, we could pull through. So I'm very happy I'm very proud of the boys. I think most of the players come from the NFD and from the ABC Municipal League, and we're very fortunate to get in Sibanyoni, to bring in Charlie, to bring in Mashikinya. We brought in 4 players when I arrived, because I realized that you need a little bit of experience to help the boys. So I think, to reflect back, it was a daunting task. It was very, very, very hard. But as time went on, we really started putting things together. We put our brains together, and we managed to just pull out of that. I always said, once we get our first win, once we turn that corner, something is going to happen. And we managed to turn that corner, and the confidence within the players started rising, and we kept on working harder, getting feedback from the players, how they feel, and working on that. And a very, very positive atmosphere was created, and a very nice environment to work in, and a lot of support from management and from the chairman. So, we're very happy we could actually put it all together as a collective and pull through. And as you say, just 2 points and could have been in the top 8. But I think we've got to be grateful for where we are and what we've achieved.
Coach, Sia from Kickoff, you touched a bit on the youthful Pirates side. What exactly makes this team so difficult to play against?
I think it starts with the technical team. Definitely starts there. I think the coaches put together something very special. Pirates were always synonymous with the fact that they could bring through quality players from the youth or from the development, and also combine it with some quality signings. So that combination has been fantastic. I mean, it's beautiful to watch Orlando Pirates play. I enjoy it as an opposition coach to watch them play, so I can imagine the crowd. So I just think they play an exciting brand of football. And I'm not going to tell you who I voted for, but Mofokeng is something else. He's one of the best players in the country. I can't hide my excitement for that. I think he's a fantastic young boy, and I hope Pirates don't lose him to a team overseas because he can go and play overseas anytime. So I think he single-handedly at times got results for Pirates, and at his age, I think it's something beautiful for South African football. And I think we've got to really acknowledge a star. A star is born in South African football, and I hope he just gets better and better. And there are others coming. The Kotas and these boys, they're coming. They're really coming strong. So I'm really excited to be part of football in South Africa, and to witness things. It really inspires us as well, because sometimes we're scared to bring youngsters through. But Pirates just put their foot down and they bring them through, and they deservedly get the results with it. So it inspires all other teams what Orlando Pirates is doing.
Sports coach, congratulations on the survival. I mean, irrespective of what might have happened here tonight, and the other night, whatever. But once you manage to survive the relegation quagmire there, I'm sure definitely that it's something that you've been given to take care of.
Yeah.
What is the talk like among the players? Because we know the tendency is that in South Africa, ODG saves the team, and then the next season there's someone else to take it back down there, and then ODG comes back. What is the assurance from the chairman, if there's any? And what do you make of the captain here, Mayela? There was an unofficial ceremony going on today, you might have noticed, like all of us.
Yes.
What do you make of him? You've coached him, you've worked with him.
Yes.
His career has been always in front of us.
Yeah.
Unofficially so from the club. The festivities said something.
Yeah.
Take us through him.
Yeah, I think he's a hell of a. You put me on the spot there. But all I can refer to is the little bit that I know. I don't know much, but I just know he's been a hell of a servant to Orlando Pirates, to the national team, and to football as a whole in South African football. I just think he's been absolutely fantastic. He's a player that I admired. He was a great captain for the club. And whatever is happening, I don't know, but all I can say is whatever is happening, I really wish him the best of luck in life, So to be honest with you, I don't know. But I understand there's something. I don't know whether it was his birthday or whether. But I'm excited to really find out what the future holds for him and what's going to happen. But all I can say, as a human being, I know him as a human being. He's just been a fantastic human being, and as a footballer, just a gifted footballer who's just added so much value to South African football.
Chairman?
Sorry?
The chairman about the South African delegation?
Oh yes, I think it's a new team in the PSL. It's their first team. There's a lot of stuff that the team has still got to learn and put together. So we're having a meeting tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, and then we'll know what the future holds. So for now, we've just been focused. I asked him if we can just focus on the last game, and then after that we can sit down and with the technical team and with the management, and we can sit down and hear his views, what he would like to do, and how he'd like things to move forward. So it's all in his hands. He's the boss and he's the decision maker. We are there to just add value to whatever he decides us to do. Okay.
We'll take the final question.
Coach, I know that you still have to plan and meet the chairman, but in terms of recruitment, as you have said that some of the players are coming from the amateur ranks, and also a couple of players on loan as well.
Yes.
You look at your prominent goal scorers, Spanioni,
Vandala
as well, have to go back to their clubs.
Yeah.
What becomes the plan now? You are someone who also comes from the background of the national team.
Yeah.
There's also the COSAFA Cup in the country as well.
Yeah.
I can imagine that you're having your feelers already.
Yes, most definitely. I've already compiled some sort of a strategy, a list of prospective players that we might acquire. But we just wanted to focus on this game and get it done with. So we'll definitely sit tomorrow and just put our brains together and see how we definitely need more leadership on the field. We definitely need a little bit of experience, more experience on the field, and definitely certainty, because you can't keep loaning, because there's no surety what's going to happen this coming season. So we'll definitely sit down tomorrow, and we could have done it on the 24th, but unfortunately because of the backlog of games, and Pirates had to play so many games, the game had to be shifted. So otherwise we'd have also been already announcing a few things, but I think we leave it till tomorrow morning. We put our minds together, and we've already compiled, as I said, the technical team. We've already compiled our list of players that might be leaving us and players that might be coming in. But it's all the chairman's final decision, because there are a lot of financial implications involved.
On that note, we've reached the conclusion of our press conference. Thank you, Coach. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Don't call me coach, man.